It's fall where the Great Marsh is right there, Great Salt Lake, where literally hundreds of thousands of migratory birds will be flowing in here right now at dusk. Literally. I lived here, grew up my whole life. This time of year, the sky goes black with geese, with ducks, with tundra swans. I mean, to the point you get woke up every morning, it's so beautiful, by the sound of geese. Not anymore. And that was up until 2011, when the Great Salt Lake was at normal thing. And I live right here. I'm right here on the marsh. I'm right here. I grew up right here. Right here. I mean, that's it. That's the marsh right there. It was. The Weber bends, the big bend in the river, and it dumps in right there. Right there where you see that tree line, it just dives right off, and it's a giant delta. And the birds swarm in here. They go crazy. I mean, it's that time of year. It's mid-September. I mean, literally, by the hundreds of thousands. Just flock after flock after flock. Headed south. Like I said, tundra swans, Canadian geese, every kind of duck you could see. The songbirds just everywhere going crazy. I mean, it's an incredible symphony. It's one of the most beautiful, spectacular things in the world. I got to live on it my whole life. Like I said, that's how you wake up in the mornings, with literally hundreds, if not thousands, of Canadian geese waking you up, you know, as the sun comes up. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it blows my mind. It truly, I mean, fuck, it breaks my fucking heart is what it does. I can't believe it. There's not a bird in the fucking sky at dusk on the great fucking Delta Marsh of the Great Salt Lake. The Bear River Bird Refuge is right there. That's Promontory. The mountain, the marsh is right there, right there. Are you kidding me? What is the day today? Is it the 18th? Oh my God, it is. The 18th of September. I mean, this is it. This is prime time. Literally millions of migratory birds at dusk. Millions. Not a fucking bird in the fucking... I would have never believed it in my life. I would have never believed it in my life. Somebody told me even 10 years ago this was even possible. You know, as I said, when Fukushima happened, it's going to cause a heat bubble over the western United States. The Great Salt Lake was at perfect levels 10 years ago. My spiral jetty videos prove it. Not a fucking bird. Been very fucking sick. Can't figure this one out again. Here we go again. Get to see one of my good doctors in the morning. Fuck, I ain't got a fucking car. Fucking nightmare I got going on. Take on the nuclear energy crime center to see where I get you. Alright. Not one single fucking migratory bird. If, like, again, you don't think this is a cute, radical fucking collapse of our ecology? You're fucking got your head up your ass. This is a great fucking flyway. The Great Northern Flyway. It's right fucking here. They come in here fucking right now and just diving in. By the thousands. And there's no fucking water. No fucking marsh. Have they shifted their fucking migratory patterns? No. They've died. They're fucking collapsing just like everything else. I mean, look at the tide pools. You know, tide pools collapsed on 2011, 2012. Just think about the work I did on the tide pools alone. They would have pulled this off if it wasn't for Kevin Lynch. Just my tide pool work of fucking alone is, and what did I get for it? It's just the greatest PhD in human history. Fuck. It's unbelievable. It's stunning. It's beyond fucking. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're perplexed, they're bewildered, they're curious. I'm not. It's not a coincidence. Coincidence doesn't get it in science. This all radical fucking crazy. I mean, we've had climate change going on since the day the fucking nuclear bomb was dropped. But we went into acute, radical fucking climate change. I mean, nuclear fucking reactors are hot, 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 hot. Meltdowns are really fucking hot. Boiling the Earth's fucking water over and over and over. There's your fucking answer, huh? This radical change that happened in 2011. Look it up. I'm the guy that named it. The Great North America, the Great Western North America fucking heat bubble started in 2011. Just the greatest drought in fucking 1,200 years. The tide pools collapsed in 2012. Hello. The salmon fucking collapsed on cue. The steelhead go to sea for 1 to 2 years. Collapsed 2011, 2012. Steelhead go to sea for 5 years. Record returns. Until when? 2016 on cue. All this acute radical collapse to our ecology started in 2011. It's unarguable. I can't believe it. I can't even see a flock out in the distance. Nothing. Nothing. It used to be one of the most stunning, beautiful fucking things to witness on Earth. And I've been all over the world, and I know. Come on. Come on. Not even any seagulls? Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun's from Fukushima, Japan. My yard was so lush and fucking beautiful. There's hundreds of videos. My pine trees, they all died post-Fukushima. Just fucking everybody's trees have. You know, there's another one, the tree crash. How about the fucking fires? Again, 2011 to present. Not one migratory fucking bird. I would, if somebody would have told me, even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, if I stood right here on September 18th at dusk, I mean, usually you just hear hundreds of shotgun blasts right now because everybody's right there. The North Run's right there. It's one of the biggest hunting places in the country. Oh, it's open. I think duck hunting opened yesterday. In fact, I know it did. You don't even hear a shot fired. If somebody would have told me this was even possible, you'd have had to throw me in a fucking rubber room. This is the most acute radical collapse to fucking animals and the ecology in human fucking history, bar none. And Kevin Blanchett incredibly documented it. Living in Utah, doing all the coastal work while full of fucking cancer and critical fucking condition. Think about the tide pool work in California. All my Great Salt Lake work, fucking. All my work at the IAEA in Vienna, Austria. All my work in fucking New York City. I mean, Idaho National Lab. I mean, I go on Livermore. I mean, I go on and on and on and on. Not a fucking bird in the sky. Oh my God. One of the bird capitals of the fucking world. You drive into Brigham City right there, the big arch, that's what it says. The world's fucking greatest bird fucking sanctuary. That's what it says when you drive right under the arch. It's right there. The fucking... Oh my God. The Weber dumps in right there. The Bear River dumps in right there. One of the greatest resting spot flyways on the face of the earth. And not in September 18th. Prime fucking time. Oh my God. Not a fucking single migrant. Well, not a fucking single fucking any bird. Where's the songbirds? Fuck, it's wonder any of us are alive. It's fucking heartbreaking. My grandma used to call it fucking God's Symphony. The migratory birds. Fuck, the big northern mallards would come right here. They'd be right here. Fucking this top rocking right around your yard. You know, they come a little later. This is when the Canadians go crazy right now. Nothing. Nothing. Not a fucking bird. I would have never believed it. Stay tuned.